Hi, Scott Machine Gun Dad. Welcome back to another episode of I Have This Gun in the Safe, the wall, in the vault, downstairs. It's one of those places. I have a FN57. I thought I'd give Nick and Shannon the chance to shoot this just because we've been shooting so many 9mm and 45s and 40s. This is something that's a little special. We're not going to shoot a lot because of the price of ammo, but I thought I'd let them give it a try. There's nothing special about my 5.7. It's a 5.7, so we don't need to move in close. What we need to do is see how it shoots, so let's go do that. We were just outside. We shot 4 rifles, and then the last thing we shot was this. It was kind of cold today. I did 20, Nick did 20, and Shannon did 10. The thing I should say is I forgot I had this thing sighted in for 50 or 75 yards, so we were hitting high. That's not their fault. That's not my fault. Well, it's my fault for not adjusting the sights, but P90 ammo has gotten so freaking expensive right now. I think the 50 rounds we shot would cost me $40 to replace, and I don't really want to burn up a lot of ammo in this pistol, so I probably won't sight it in. That being said, what do you think of the 5.7?
You see the 5.7 everywhere. It's a very popular handgun in media of any kind. I never thought I'd have the chance of shooting it because it's ridiculously expensive for somebody like me, for a lot of people in fact. The ammo is pretty expensive, but the fact that it's a handgun with how much ammunition you can hold in the magazine that it does, it uses a very unique bullet, but it's...
What about recoil compared to a 9mm?
Recoil wise, this thing barely moves compared to a 9mm. Like, I did not notice that much of a recoil difference between it and like an underpowered 9mm.
I think it's like a 32. Because if you go back to the PPK, remember how it bit your hand, but the 32 didn't? This doesn't bite your hand. This is just like that. I mean, there's none of this. Shannon, you're the smallest of the three. What did you think about it?
I didn't have much recoil at all, actually.
But it was aiming. You were having.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That was all of us.
Yeah. But yeah, there was no bite back to it at all.
What about the size? You have pretty small hands.
No, it felt comfortable in my hands. It wasn't too big at all.
That's one of the things I noticed about the 5.7. Because a round is pretty long, you would think that this from here to here would be like holding a 2x4, ungainly. You wouldn't be able to get your hands around it. I have no trouble. Of course, my hands are a little bigger, but I have no trouble getting to the trigger. I can actually get to the first crook on my finger. So, yeah, it's, for what it is, it's really good at it. To me, this is a gun design. This isn't a sporting arm. This is a military law enforcement arm. This is a weapon for killing people. And I know the anti-gun people say, oh, see, you're admitting that guns are for killing people. Well, yeah, that's part of their job. That's why we have wars. And we're not throwing stones at each other. But as a personal protection weapon, we were shooting the 29 grain practice ammo, the lead-free practice ammo. If you use the blue tips, this is an incredible police weapon. How do I know that? I had the misfortune of seeing somebody who was shot with one. and he was dead before he hit the ground. So, for what it is, fantastic weapon. A lot of people like, I think Smith & Wesson's come out with a 5.7 and Ruger has a 5.7. To me, they're like knockoffs. I'll stick with the FN. Thanks for coming to the channel. Please like and subscribe. And if you comment, I might talk to you back.